What's up, YouTube? Comic book community, family, and friends. It's your boy Q coming at you from Quinn's Comic Stash in the underground bunker where I'm currently housing the stash. Uh, I know it's been a while. It's been over a month since I made a video. Thanks for hanging in there with me as I've been going through this transition. Got the family moved up to Indiana. That was quite the ordeal, but we are finished with the move. Just as of yesterday, I have filed my LLC with the state. So Quinn's Comic Stash is one step closer to becoming a reality. I had set a goal of being in a brick and mortar by July of next year. I think this thing's going to happen a lot sooner than that. Been very blessed to have not very many hurdles in our way, and with due to the planning and our execution from my fantastic family and great support group of family and friends. This thing's firing on all cylinders, man, and I think I'm going to be in this brick and mortar um, possibly before the holiday even. So super excited about that. Big step yesterday in filing that LLC to making this thing a reality, and I just want to say thank you to all my family, friends, and supporters out there for making this dream a reality. Since we've been in the process of moving the last month, I have not made it to many comic shops. I've been super busy with just getting the family packed and moved and getting settled in up here in Indiana now. So I got a bunch of books. I've been having to order everything in the mail, so I've just been getting packages and packages and packages of comics. So I think I'll do a little unboxing here with you guys today. Let's see what we've picked up in the last few weeks. Big shout out to all my friends and family. My old LCS down in Winter Haven, Florida, Dombrowski Games and Comics, hooked me up, sending me my books through the mail. Really appreciate that. Got to get settled in here, find an LCS up here in Indiana. I'm going to open my own LCS here in Indiana, which just sounds crazy to me, but super excited, very stoked for that. Miss everybody terribly. Anybody down there in Florida, man, love you guys. Getting settled in up here. Be seeing you guys soon. Y'all hang in there. I know it's been warm down there. You guys just had a little brush with the storm and that scary stuff. I know what those times are like down in Florida. So God bless you guys. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. But let's get on to some comics. Let's see what we got. Shout out to my boy Rod the Rican on his, and congratulations to him on his first exclusive coming out. He got in touch with Marvin Wynn, co-creator of The Edge, and had his first variant and exclusive come out. I know that thing's been doing really well. Congratulations on that, Rod. It's freaking awesome, man. So let's see what we got. These should be books from about 3 Wednesdays ago. Let's see, this is package from Ryan at Dombrowski Games and Comics. Again, thanks for sending me my books. Packaged them fantastically. Oh boy, and right off rip, look at that. Oh, let's see, some tape off here. Oh man, this is a variant. I believe this is a Jacques variant to Venom issue 35. This cover is fantastic. There we go. All right. Ooh, look at this thing. Look at this. This is a cover to Venom 200. I believe this is a Jacques variant. Look at that thing. That thing is gorgeous, boy. Gorgeous cover. That was a fantastic read, too. I was blown away by it. I was kind of thinking, why is this book coming out so late after King in Black? But it delivered on all ends. It told the story of the time lapse that happened after King in Black, what Eddie Brock had been doing. It took that into account, and I thought this was a fantastic read. Loved the book, loved the way they tied that up, and watch out for the new Venom. Got number 6 of Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. I was a little bummed by the end of this. Iron Fist, Danny Rand lost the Iron Fist. That's going to lead to obviously a great story with Danny Rand trying to regain the Iron Fist sometime down the road, but by the end of the thing, he lost the powers. And I mean, what's Danny Rand without the Iron Fist? So be interested to see how he gets it back. But Larry Hama definitely left the next creative team for Iron Fist in a pickle with trying to figure that out. Next up, we got one of my favorite books. It's a nice indie book. You Promised Me Darkness. This is a very cool book. It's about a bunch of super-powered immortals that are existing through time and combating this army of darkness. And it's really cool, really well written. The art in it's really dark, a lot of black and whites, and negative space used in the pictures. But it's a fantastic book. I'm loving this thing. It's a very fun read. I highly recommend it. Cult of Dracula #4. This book's pretty sweet, pretty dark. I'm a big vampire mark, so anything with Dracula in the title I'm usually picking up. I've absolutely loved all these covers. Just that font there. It's such an homage to like old grindhouse B-rated movie flicks. I feel, I just all of the covers have been fantastic for this book. Got the Street Fighter Fantasy Special, Sci-Fi and Fantasy Special. Super hot Chun-Li cover there. Interested to see what this is about. Big Street Fighter fan. Udon always puts out fantastic imagery. Next up, we got that Texas Blood, #7. This is the beginning of a new story arc. Man, if you didn't catch 1 through 6, highly recommend going and picking that trade up. That Texas Blood, it's got a very crime noir feel to it, very Brew Baker-ish. Who is it? Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips do a fantastic job on this book. Very glad it got picked back up at 7. I thought 1 through 6 was going to be the end of it, but nope, come back with 7, and it looks like it's going to be a continuing, ongoing series. So very happy about that. Kanto and the City of Giants. This is issue #3. Everybody knows Kanto's one of the hottest indie books out for proper reason. It's a fantastic read, great story about these little clockwork guys who had gained their autonomy after being slaves to time and to this dark master magician type guy, and it's their story and becoming autonomous beings and such, living in this fantasy world. It's pretty cool. One of everybody's favorite indie books out there. This guy seems to be able to do no wrong. James Tynion, just everything this guy writes just is absolutely fantastic. Department of Truth, no exception. One of my other favorite indie books out there. You guys should definitely be reading it if you like conspiracy theory type stories. It's very good. Shang-Chi versus Captain America. This is Shang-Chi #2. I kind of like how they're doing Shang-Chi versus the Marvel Universe right now. First issue was him and Spidey. Now he's battling Captain America. It's love the character. The movie coming out. This guy's going to be everywhere, so check him out. And next up, we got a couple copies of Batman Fortnite 0 Point. Issue for me, issue for my son Logan. He's a big Fortnite fan. He's been popping these open, putting the codes in, so he'll be super excited to get his issue 6 here so he can get that rare Batman skin. He's going to absolutely hit the floor when I get home and show that to him. He's going to be super stoked. Next up, Black Knight, issue 4, Curse of the Ebony Blade. Love what they're doing with Dane Whitman here. This is a great book. Highly recommend it. Love the character. Love the craziness that's going on in his mind and how he's constantly being tormented by his sword to do malicious things and how he tries to combat that. But really been enjoying this miniseries, so can't wait to give that a read. And that's it from Dombrowski's. I got one other thing from Dombrowski's. This was a bit of a going away gift from him for me, and I was very humbled by this. This is a fantastic book he picked up in a collection that I had been eyeing. I just couldn't come anywhere near the price tag that we had on it. Came to find out the book ended up being damaged. It was missing the last page in it, but still, just to have a copy of this book, complete or incomplete, it's a gem to find. And it's Amazing Spider-Man #6. This is the first appearance of the Lizard, and this is just a fantastic Silver Age key. I don't care if it was only half the damn book. I would still be as ecstatic as I am to own a copy of it. It's still a pretty decent copy, and I think I'm even missing the page. I think I'm going to be sending it off to CGC to get this thing slabbed. So stay tuned for a coming video where I'll be going over some of that stuff. I got a litany of books I plan on sending off to CGC and doing some unboxing videos on those when they come back and what I'm sending off and stuff. Next up, I got these are just some books that I did pick up a little bit. Picked some of these up before we hit the road. So these are actually also from Dabrowski Games and Comics. Picked up this Something is Killing the Children glow-in-the-dark variant. Super sweet cover. The mouth up here obviously is what glows in the dark, along with the silhouette of the child here. Have not read this book yet. I know it's super hot. I got the first couple trades coming in. Actually, I've ordered those, so I'm going to get caught up on this thing. This is going to be on my monthly pull list from now on for sure. Again, James Tynion, I believe. Isn't this James Tynion right in this book as well? Yes, James Tynion and Weather Deladorea. This great team there. James Tynion, once again, just firing on all cylinders. That guy just is a master in storytelling. X-Men Legends #4. This is my favorite X book out right now. And just because it's a nod to the old 90s stuff. Love the nostalgia that these things, that this book shows. This is Lois Simonson, and Walter Simonson, wife and husband team. Old team on the original X Factor book. So this is like a lost story that they're telling. It's got Apocalypse, Cameron Hodge, and the old X Factor team. Archangel, Iceman, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. So it's and Beast. It's a fantastic fun read there if you like that old school X-Men stuff. Old Guard #3. This book's pretty sweet. Again, it's kind of in the same vein as You Promised Me Darkness, only much lighter. This follows these immortal beings throughout time, and I think eventually they're going to be tying them all together. It kind of seems like it's a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bit of a staggered story where it takes all these different types of warriors and individuals throughout time and tells their story as immortals. But I got a feeling they're going to be tied together here sometime soon. Let's see, we got Wolverine #13. This book has it's been one of the only X books I've been picking up. I just love Wolverine, big Wolverine fan. Benjamin Percy's been bringing in a bunch of old school Wolverine characters. Allegedly there's a big Sabretooth story that's going to be coming in soon, so I'm staying on the book just for that. I can't wait to see Sabretooth come out of that pit in Krakoa and see what kind of havoc he wreaks when he's back surface side. Way of X #3. Love this X book as well. The story with Nightcrawler and trying to create a religion for mutants on Krakoa. It's pretty interesting. It's one of the deeper X titles. Deals with a lot of different things as far as religion and beliefs and morality and dealing with reincarnation and things like that. It's pretty cool. And there's Onslaught's made his return appearance in this book. So I think that's going to be pretty big. Big spec on. I'm pretty bullish on the Onslaught stuff. Any of those books out right now, I think they're great pickups. His first appearance, X-Men 53. It's got Jean Grey on the cover and Onslaught's holding her in his hand. I think when they introduce the X-Men into the MCU, I think it's going to be through Onslaught somehow. I think it's going to be some kind of Onslaught storyline. So if that happens, all of his books are going to go through the roof. So I advise anybody that doesn't have those early appearances of Onslaught, I think that's a good pickup. Next up, we got Al Ewing's Guardian of the Galaxy #15. This book's a ton of fun. I'm just recently started picking it up because they're starting a storyline called Last Annihilation. This thing's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to involve the return of the old Cable. Once I found that out, I went ahead and jumped on the book so I can follow that story through here and through the new Cable story and such. So excited to see where that goes. Next up, Fantastic Four Life Story number 2. This book's pretty cool. It's an alternate reality of what if type story with the Fantastic Four and their life story through the different decades. 60s, this is a 70s issue. They'll do 80s and 90s, and let's see how many is there. I don't know, it's 4 or 5 issue miniseries, but it's pretty neat, interesting take on. It's like Reed Richards saw Galactus on their trip into space, and it's been haunting him ever since. He's been trying to warn the rest of the world that this devourer of planets, this cosmic beings coming for everyone, and they all think he's nuts and don't want to listen to him. And he's obsessed with trying to protect the planet from the coming of Galactus, which he's not even sure is happening. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat take on the Fantastic Four. That's it for that box. Let's see, we got 2 more to go here. All kinds of sweet stuff, man. Just getting settled here in Indiana. It's been quite the adventure, really was. My boys have been settling greatly, though. We've been super blessed. We've been meeting all kinds of folks. Everybody I've talked to up here is super stoked about a comic shop coming to the area. They don't have one. They're starving for one. You know, there's a couple game stores. Shout out to Moonshot Games. They're pretty sweet shop here in Noblesville, and they've got run a bunch of tournaments, and I actually went over there and did a little Commander draft the other night, and the guys that run that place are super cool. Hopefully once I get a comic shop going, we can maybe do some work together, stuff like that. So shout out to Moonshot Games, and you guys checking this out, give them a nod online, or if you're in the Indiana area, check them out. You know, pretty sweet store. Next up, so without having a local LCS up here, I've been having to order my books online. So these came from the internet. This should be 2 Wednesdays ago, our books from then. So let's see what we got here. All right, we got Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers number 46. This is a Peach Momoka variant, I do believe. And I actually don't even know why I ordered this book. Actually, I'm going to have to go back and check my... Yeah. It's definitely on my invoice, but I don't remember ordering it. But we'll see. I haven't been reading Avengers. The last bit of Avengers I read was the end of the Phoenix Saga stuff. I know they're going into a World War She-Hulk story. Just hasn't really been my book here lately, but it's still pretty sweet. Luke Cage, Peach Momoka anime variant, so happy to have it in the collection. I'll give it a read for sure. All right, next up, issue 4, Double Trouble, Loki and Thor. This book's been a lot of fun. I read it to my kids; they get a kick out of it. It's pretty hilarious, the comedy, and it's pretty good. So it's a fun read. Kids love it. So, ooh, this is sweet. Next up, we got Masters of the Universe, Revelation, cover A and cover B. This is the Mike Mignola cover. This series is going to be fantastic. Kevin Smith is knocked out of the park from everything I've seen, and I'm super excited to be giving this thing a read. This cover is absolutely gorgeous too, though. Yeah, look at that. The animation is from the same team that worked on Castlevania, that Warren Ellis wrote, the Netflix special, and it is, being the Motu mark that I am, man, I absolutely cannot wait to see a new He-Man series. Been loving the new toys, all that stuff. It has just been fantastic. Issue 4 of Geiger. This book is great. Jeff Johns and Gary Frank killing it with this thing. Gary Frank's animation is just, he is incredible, man. Jeff Johns' storytelling is great. It's about this guy who was trying to hide his family out in this nuclear fallout. Got dosed with a ton of radiation, has these superpowers now, and it's existing in this post-apocalyptic world out in the desert, and it's a fantastic story, man. The covers have been great, the art's great, storytelling's great, characters are cool, man. It's a lot of fun. Last from this box, we've got some more more Batman Fortnite 0 points, man. Picked these up for my kid, man. Variant to number 6 and another copy of number 5. These things have been hot, man. Should be picking them up if you're into the spec books, man. So we got those out the way. Looks like I got one more box here to open up with you guys. Let's see what we can get in here. This should be this week's book, so this is going to catch me up a bit. So hopefully the next video that's to do with you guys will be next week's books, and I'll be relatively caught back up from the last month. I know missed making videos, missed talking comics with all you guys. Hopefully I'll be getting on Rod's show here soon, hanging out with some folks in the community online now that we're getting settled and everything here in our new home and such. Let's see if we can get into this package. Alright, so for this week we got Way of X issue 4. Can't wait to read it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite X books out right now. Just read issue 3 recently, so I get to run right into number 4. That's great. This is fantastic. This is the What If Spider-Man Spider Shadow. This is a dark spin on what if Peter Parker went to the dark side when he got the symbiote. This has been a very cool book. Glad to hear this book's going to be continuing after they finish up this Spider-Man run. This is Chip Zdarsky. He's one of the other guy out there doing fantastic stuff. Love all of his Marvel books right now. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. This is one of the variants. It's a pretty sick cover. Been enjoying this book. This is a little anthology series of just short stories of Carnage at different points in time in the MCU or in the Marvel Universe. Those covers have been incredible. Got issue 5 of the Joker. This is a fantastic cover. I believe this is, who's this variant by? I should know it by looking at it, and I don't. This is this cover was incredible. I know that's the main reason I ordered it, was because of this variant. And this is, I believe it's Bill Sienkiewicz doing this variant. Yeah, I don't even see it in here. Why are they not giving credit to the variants? Normally you open up a book and that's all they do is list 1,000 different variant titles. But I absolutely love this cover. That's why I got it. Thought it was pretty cool. I believe it's Bill Sienkiewicz, or I believe it's Bill Sienkiewicz. It's a sweet cover nonetheless. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, next up we got issue 1 to the Sinister War. It's a pretty sweet book. Super glad to see the old school Doc Ock back. Love this Spider-Man. It's got the greatest rogues gallery. Sorry, Flash. Of any superhero out there. I'm sorry, Spidey villains are the best. And this is bringing back the original Sinister Six for him to battle. I guess there's 2 different sets of the Sinister Six, so it's going to be a battle between Doc Ock's group, and I believe the Vulture has his own group as well, so that's going to be fun to see. So we got Barbarella number 1. This is Luis Perillo's variant. Bought it strictly as a cover buy. He does some incredible covers. As she is beautiful and stunning, and I'm going to give this book a try. So Barbarella #1, way to go, Perillo. Another fantastic, gorgeous piece. Let's see, we got Canto, Lionhearted, #1. This, I'm not sure where this falls into place in the other, with the other Canto series. I guess that City of Giants, that might have ended on #3. So maybe this is the beginning of another Canto saga. So can't wait to give this a read. Last but not least, for this week, we got Silver Coin #4. This is a cool kind of Tales from the Crypt type story that's being told. It's following this coin throughout time, and it's cursed, and whoever finds it, it just completely ruins their life and possesses them and causes them to do these heinous things. But it's been a pretty fun read, quick read. Recommend it if you're into any type of horror comics or anything like that. It's very Tales from the Cryptish, so it's a pretty fun read. It's got a fantastic group of writers working on it too. It changes from issue to issue. This issue's got Jeff, is being told by Jeff Lemire, so can't go wrong there. The guy tells a great story. So that's it for now. That's all the packages I've gotten last couple weeks. Having to get my books online. Hopefully soon. I'm going to be turning key to my own shop. I'll be able to order whatever I want. It's going to be pretty cool, man. But thanks for checking out this video. Hit me up on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, like the video for me. Thank you again for all your support. I know it's been a while. I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent in my videos now that we've got the move done and I'm getting situated up here in Indy. So thank you for all the support and love that's out there, man. You guys keep reading comics, and we'll talk again soon. Take care. Thank you. Bye.